Hey everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. Today we have a little bit of a different video. Today we're going to be talking about what else am I into besides knives. This channel has always been my intention to make this channel about kind of all my different hobbies, not just knives. So we're going to go ahead and take a look into kind of what I'm into. But before we do that, pocket check. Best Tech Knives, Horus. Love this guy. There will be a review of this guy. Not sure when. I'm not even sure when this video will be posted. So, anyways, let's go ahead and take a look. So here is my little work area. Yeah. So usually I have the phone, the phone hooked up in that thing, and we're down here, and I'm talking about, well, about right here, actually, and I'm talking about knives. I also do homework and stuff here sometimes. I'm a college student, so yeah. What am I studying? I am studying geology. Why am I studying geology? Because I want to go to graduate school to become a paleontologist. As you can see, I'm a little bit of an artist. Not fantastic, but I do some art. Over here, here's most of my size comparison knives and just some other knives that I mess around with. Actually, a lot of my knives are in the other room, in my living room, kitchen area. Cold Steel Code 4, QSP Hawk, just some random stuff. Yeah, so this is my little office thing here in my apartment. I used to have a roommate, but he moved out, so that's kind of nice. So, next, above it. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a dino nut. Just a little bit. Let's go ahead and just kind of talk about stuff on the bottom shelf. So, first off, probably noticing the Baby Yoda, the Grogu. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I have an astromech there. I can't remember what he's like R5. I can't remember. If there's any Star Wars fans or hardcore fans, you're probably going to be like, oh, you can't remember his name. But whatever. Over here, these are actually two little guys that I got when I was a kid at a museum. A little rubber T-Rex skeleton and a little glow-in-the-dark ankylosaur of some variety. These things here, this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, a bunch of those ones. Actually, a lot of these things here are models that I have repainted. This one, 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 this one are all old Terra by Batat models that I gave my own paint jobs to. Go down here, these are some Safari Ltd Skulls. Back here we have just a jumble of random dinosaur figurines, a bunch of minis. Like these little dudes here I got a long time ago when I was a kid, but I'm still pretty impressed with them. They're kind of cool little figures. We have some Jurassic World figures. A couple of them I practiced some, not exactly repaints, I'm not sure what I did. It's years ago. For here we have some Collecta Minis, more Jurassic World stuff. These little guys here are some little toys I had when I was a kid, but I found they scale up fairly well with my 1/40th scale theropods. So, well, and 1/40th scale other dinosaurs too. I just have more theropods in 1/40th scale, so it's pretty cool. This guy here is a little figurine of Blue from Jurassic World. I am a Jurassic Park / World fan. I have issues with the movies as from a scientific standpoint, but whatever. Next shelf up, we've got my Herbivores. My favorite dinosaurs of all time are Ceratopsians. So here we have my Ceratopsian group. Here's the original Terra by Batat Pachycephalosaurus, which there's the repainted version. Safari Limited, Psittacosaurus, Schleich Pentoceratops, Safari Ltd, Triceratops, Safari Styracosaurus, Safari Pachyrhinosaurus, Safari Ionosaurus, Safari Regaloceratops, Safari Diabloceratops, Safari Ceratops, and Collecta Ceratops. Those are all pretty cool. Back here we have the Safari Dinochirus and the Collecta Diplodocus, as well as the Batat Amargasaurus, Safari Citypatty, Safari Camarasaurus, and Safari Diplodocus, Safari Nigerosaurus. Here we have my little Stegosaur collection, Batat, Stegosaurus. I believe this one's supposed to be Stegosaurus ungulatus. Here's my Gigant Spinosaurus, the Batat Chuangosaurus. Oh no, this is a Dinochirus, my bad. The old Safari Stegosaurus, I need to get the new one. I need to get more Stegosaurs in general. Back here we have the old Safari Apatosaurus. Here's some of my Ankylosaurus. This is Safari Sauropelta, Safari Ankylosaurus, which is one of my favorite models of all time, and the Batat Euplocephalus, which is great. And here's my Hadrosaurs. There need to be more Hadrosaurs on the market. Well, I guess this guy's not a Hadrosaur technically, but just beautiful. This is the Safari Edmontosaurus, the old one. I really want to get the new one. It looks amazing. Safari Parasaurolophus. This is Safari Iguanodon, Safari Gripposaurus, amazing model. The Batat Parasaurolophus, whoop, brain fart, which there's my repainted version down there. And I also repainted the, we showed the Amargasaurus back there. I repainted it too, and it's right there. Not my best repaint. And we move up to the top shelf, which are my Apex Predators. And yes, there's a whale up here. I love whales. I need more whale figures. And an otter, which is one of my favorite modern day animals. Geez, we're gonna have to stand on a chair to do this. We'll be safe. So, this is a Safari Otter. This is a Schleich Dunkleosteus. Safari Velociraptor, which is awesome. Terabyte by Batat, Acrocanthosaurus, Ceratosaurus, and Carnotaurus, which we have repainted versions. There. Behind them, we have this is one of my favorite dinosaur models of all time. This is the Safari Feathered Tyrannosaurus. That is the Safari Carcharodontosaurus and Tyrannus. Back there is some weird knockoff that's a mixture of the Papo, Spinosaurus, and Baryonyx, which you'll see both of here in a little bit. There's a Mojo Allosaurus and a Mojo Baryonyx, Schleich T-Rex, Papo Rex, Safari, or Collecta Spinosaurus, my bad. There's a little Mojo Baby Rex. There's a Collecta Rex, the Batat Rex, which is awesome. The Schleich Tawa Holly, which is from my home state of New Mexico, and the Coelophysis, which is the state fossil of New Mexico. Scurimimus. There's the Papo Spinosaurus and Baryonyx, and the Carnotaurus. Here's the Safari Masiacosaurus and Dilophosaurus. The Terabyte Batat Cryolophosaurus. The old Carnegie Velociraptor and Carnegie Giganotosaurus. Behind him, the hideous Schleich Gigasaurus version 2. Oh, and then there's the Safari Posasaurus. So, my dinosaur collection is not as big as some people's, but it's good size, and it is growing. So yeah, there we go. Another dinosaur model I didn't mention. This is just a flashlight I've been experimenting with. Is this little rubber T-Rex my girlfriend got me in Washington, D.C. And this picture I was drawing, I forgot to say, this is actually a Majungasaurus from Madagascar. I was looking here. This is my little drawer. These are the tools I use in my knife to disassemble and reassemble knives. And this is a cleaning cloth that needs to be cleaned itself. And it's got some random, here's a CRKT CEO. I can't put my fingers in the right spot. But CRKT CEO, probably if I switched hands would be nicer. There we go. And just some other random odds and ends. What next? Oh, here's something interesting. There's a Darth Vader painting. That was painted for me by my girlfriend. As you can tell, she's probably about, 500 times the artist I'll ever be. I will say, well, I guess let's talk a little bit about my, what got me into dinosaurs. What I like to tell people is, I liked when I was 3 and I never grew out of it. And now I'm trying to make it into a career. My father, he was a large animal veterinarian, and so I always grew up with a lot of animal anatomy, and we've always had milk cows and goats and stuff. And then growing up on a cattle ranch too, I will say, got some weird looks from people when I said I wanted to be a paleontologist. Here's a dinosaur that I didn't point out. This is the Collecta Minis, which is a Tyrannosaur from New Mexico. My ornithopods are woefully underrepresented in the market for dinosaur models or toys, however you want to look at it. There really do need to be more anatomically correct ornithopods. Which, by the way, with my dinosaur collecting, that is something that I only collect, well, with rare exception, I only collect animals that are mostly scientific. Like this guy here is based on old science, but it's going to be a rare figure. And these things down here are just fun. A lot of them aren't scientifically accurate, they're just fun. Let's go ahead and go take a look at some other stuff. We'll just hop right over here. Like I said, I'm also a Star Wars fan, so I have some little Star Wars ships and a couple of figurines. I'm not so much into action figures, unless they're people that have a helmet on, like Boba Fett or the Mandalorian. Those are some characters I would get figures of. If they don't have a helmet, though, I'm not super interested. So, yep, there's a Razor Crest, Din Djarin ship. There's the Ghost. And I'm a big fan of all Star Wars. I love the Clone Wars and Rebels, as well as the movies. Some walkers. I love TIE fighters. If you follow my Instagram, which, by the way, go follow my Instagram, @GideonStuff. On Tuesdays, I post a Titanium Tuesday. It's a titanium knife with a TIE fighter of some variety, so that's pretty cool. Here's just some rocks. Like I said, I'm a geologist. I love rocks. I collect a bunch of rocks. I do have a bigger collection back home on the ranch, but this is my collection I have here with me in the city. Here's some interesting. These are fossil brachiopods. Pretty good fossils. I like these quite a bit. I go fossil hunting pretty regularly. Focus. There we go. Got some quartz, some obsidian, some random granite, some muscovite, some other stuff. I also love to read, and this is where we're going to get a little bit messy, but there's a bunch of my Star Wars books. Down here, some random books that I like this is one of the best dinosaur books you can get. Get one of these. This one's amazing too. Here's where the majority of my knife collection is at the moment. Although a lot of them are out in my other room too. Just because over here it's a mess with my chemistry textbook. Some random dinosaur books. I need to organize that shelf, and then just kind of thrown in. Here's my geology equipment. My rock hammer, and in that bag I've got some chisels, some sample bags, a pH kit, some mineral identifying kits, some magnifying glasses, stuff like that. More books I like to read. That shelf's a little bit empty. I always grew up reading. I was reading at a 12th grade level when I was in 1st grade. It used to drive my teachers nuts. My whole family is big readers. My house is, the house I grew up in with my folks is basically a library. So, but yeah, that's pretty cool. And actually, one more thing, we're going to pause. I used to love building with Legos. I don't have many of the Legos I used to play with when I was younger, but I did keep these small little Doomedads for whatever reason. But yeah, there's those. So, yeah. there's a little summary of what I do outside of knife collecting. Other hobbies I have, I love hiking, being outdoors. Obviously, you know, I do a lot of hiking when I collect rock samples and fossils. I love hunting. I do love hunting. Of course, not when I'm living in the city so much for the school year, but, you know. I also like bushcrafting and survival. That's another thing I enjoy, which, again, I don't do too much of during the school year, but during the summers, I like to go camping and stuff like that quite a bit. But there we go. I hope this video was interesting. I had some free time and didn't know what else to do. Didn't really feel like filming a review, so here you guys go. There might be other videos on, you know, some of my random hobbies in the future. Maybe I'll do some dinosaur figure reviews or do some talks about science and paleontology and geology or stuff like that. But I will focus on knives mainly. But anyways, this is gonna be a wrap. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Gideon out.